Good morning, everybody. Excited for today because today I'm actually going offshore in the kayak. It's been the first time since March of this year that I've been out. The weather's just been absolute crap for trying to get offshore in the kayak. But today the water is going to be like glass. There's no swell, no surf. Wind's going to be out of the north for a little bit, but then dying off. So conditions for kayaking are going to be great. Water is probably going to be murky from all the rain that we've had. But at least hoping for some kings, hoping to at least get our one trigger to fill our limit, and just going to screw around with some snapper or whatever else on the reefs for a minute. But I'm going to spend probably a lot of time trolling, trying to get some kings. Maybe mahi, depending on the sturdy water. I don't know how lucky we might get on that. Maybe some Spanish. So, hey, stay tuned for the action. And also, hey, leave a comment down below. And also, hey, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you, guys. Forgot to film the launch, but there was nothing to it. The water was absolutely flat for the launch, so it was just hop in and go. Out here trying to hunt down some bait right now. Rolled over one little school, but couldn't get anything out of it, so just trying to hunt around for some live bait right now. A little bit popping up on the screen there, but a couple other kayakers already out here, thinking they may be on spade over there, so slowly making my way that way, a little bit closer to the pier, see if the bait's over there. All right, we're getting on some bait, getting some small sigs right now. So I wish it could be a little bit bigger, but I'm gonna get what I can get. I have a homemade bait tube that I'm using to keep my bait in. Just some PVC with some holes drilled in it and caps on both ends. See how it works. But a lot of guys use stuff like this out here. Hey, right over here. Drop down the bottom, they're immediately hitting. Water is actually absolutely clear today, so it's giving me better hope on the day. Say, other than an actual sabiki rod, nothing ever really is a sabiki rod. You just make do with it. Yeah, I'm on a school right now, but now I can't get them to hit. I got some up top and some down bottom. So I'm marking up top and down bottom on bait. I was really surprised about how much slant it is. Oh, it will be later. Some guys just don't get out here quite as early. Feels better. Oh, he came off. He was better, then he came off right. I saw him right at the surface, saw him come off. All right, so I caught about half dozen sigs, a couple real small ones, but we're about to start trolling out to one of the reefs. So I'm just using, this is like a 31 to 32 pound, 31 to 32 pound single strand wire to a 5-aught. I can't talk today. To a 5-aught Mustad Perfect Demon Circle. It's the light wire one, and a 35 pound Spro swivel using 20 pound Diamond Illusion mono. Top shot on this reel, probably about 150 yards, and then there's braid under there. It's a Fathom 2 12, and then a 7-foot Penn Battalion rod. It's my favorite go-to trolling setup. Gonna obviously put it in the stealth rod holder over here. troll out the side of the kayak, just like that. Gonna put the bait out about 50 yards behind me and just slow troll the bait on the flat line behind me on our way out to the reef. See what we can get with it. All right, now the beauty of these is if I fight a fish, it locks in there. Luckily with these fatter reels, the QR2 fits in there perfectly. If I get a fish, it's not gonna go anywhere. Just lift it up to fight the fish. Hopefully you get a fish on. Right, got something just hit my bait. Actually, I had one bait cut off. Keep having schools, I think, of bonita popping up like that. I mean, they are cruising fast. I got a line out behind me, by the way. Left side. Yeah. Nice. Jerry's hooked up over there on something. Not huge. Say if it's a little mahi, keep it in the water. Nice. What? I don't bring in that offshore. Oh, out in front. Look at that. Look at that white water. See if I can catch up to it. These fish are hauling tails, so I'm not gonna be able to catch up to that unless they turn. I don't think I've seen bobos that thick before. So I didn't even get a hit. Man, that is crazy. I mean, they are just hauling though. Like I said, there's plenty of them out here. We'll keep coming across them. Just look how fast they're moving though. All right, so we're out here at the reef. Got a double dropper rig with 40-pound mono rigged up. Got 3/0 Mustad Demon Circle hooks on there, and then using cut up squid to a 3-ounce weight. So we're gonna see if we can't get a knock out a legal trigger here real quick and get back to trolling. Feels like a small trigger. Yeah, that ain't even gonna be close. That's the target species, triggerfish, but wanting one a lot bigger than that. All right, let's get some bait on, do it again. All right, got decent feeling fish on. I have a feeling it's probably gonna be a snapper though, the way it's fighting. He's all over the place. Nope, that's actually a decent trigger. Put him on the measuring board, see what he comes out to. Might be legal. So that trigger was 14 inches to the fork, so not quite big enough. Trying to see if I can, probably too late by now. Yeah, I'm a little too late on it. I hesitated too long, they're gone. Anyway though, that trigger's about 14 inches to the fork, so I want one a little bit bigger. It's got to be 15 inches, I believe, to the fork, so need a bigger one.
As soon as you get to the bottom, you get
Yep, no. So yeah, I was already pretty much on. It's small, whatever it is. Double. Ruby lip and a snapper. Well, got other species now, just yeah, I say we can, let's head further west to that next set of patches. No, they're in the grunt family. I'm pretty sure they're probably not bad eating, but most of the time they're just so small, there's not enough meat on there to... Coming right on your left. So just let me know if you need to borrow a knife. I've come out here like without a gaff, which if you fish for kings is kind of a pain in the ass. I've also had situations where I lost my pliers overboard. Actually, one trip I think I did even just forgot my pliers. That's why I've started buying ones with lanyard on it. And another ruby lip. You know, you got to be right on top of the reef, so that's a good fish. Jerry's hooked up to nice fish. I'm about to go over here and try to throw a jig down, see if I can't get a bigger fish with a jig instead of bait. Nice. It's a good one. Nah. Go and bring him up. Look at that one following him up. Let's see how a jig works on them. Hoping the jig will get a bigger one. Nice.
There's 3 more following. They're all over this thing. Seriously, there's 4 fish down there. One I've got hooked, there's 3 more following. Down here. You see them? Hurry up, I can't keep the decoy up.
Just let them go. Get them in, let them go. Trust me, they're here. Well, they're still hanging around. They'll come over to me. Ah! Snapper. I was just sitting there with the jig. I switched over trying to jig up. Just sitting there with the jig in the water, and the snapper took it. Wasn't even working it. But another fish on the jig. It's small, whatever it is. Another snapper. Oh, dang. He's not gonna be legal. Come here, Jerry. Mingo. Yep. Foul hooked him in the tail, but he's not gonna be legal. Yep. All right, I wish it was bigger and legal, but that's a beeliner.
Sandwich meat, man.
So see, that's what they look like.
Got the red all across the top there.
Yep.
The white belly.
Like say, see the shape difference though? It's a little bit longer. That was an interesting catch on the jig. Switch back up to bait fishing because my arm was just getting worn out from the jigs. Caught a small trigger and some ruby red loops, but can't really find the big trigger right now myself. And got 2 small snapper. That's about how the day's going. Jerry's got a nice hookup over there. I'm about to try something crazy. I broke off one of the hooks on my double dropper rig, but I got these little tiny sags. Ow. Hook in the finger. That I'm gonna send one down on one of these hooks and see what happens. See if I can't maybe get a better fish. Doubled up on trigger. That's why I was fighting so hard. Nah, those aren't keepers. And they're close, but they're gonna be under. I'm gonna see what happens with this bait, and then I'll start retying as we head back down to that other spot. All right, so this is a first. Have some kind of little sparrow or something just decided to come land on my rod here.
I think he's tired.
Probably.
Came from Capistrano.
Nope. I was trying to get him on my finger, but he gone.
Be delicious.
Yeah. So buddy Jerry got a nice red porgy out here. Was hoping to catch some of these today, so at least got one. See if I can get one myself. All right, so Jerry just got a lane snapper too. He's having an awesome day over there. Well, I haven't caught don't think I caught much of a keeper fish today. Checking right now to see the size limit on them. I don't remember if there is one.
I'll take it.
So that lane snapper he caught was legal. Minimum size is 8 inches, and that was probably a good 12-14 inch fish. So it was good on him. I'll try to get a shot of it here in a minute once he's still got in his kayak over there. He went back over to see if he could possibly get another one or see what else he could hook up with. He only had a couple more pieces of squid before we head in. I'm setting up right now for trolling 2 lines on the way in. I'm going to troll. This is a Big Nic McAhoo. I'm gonna put a sig on this. It's weighted, so get it down a little bit, see if the fish may be down deeper. Then I'm gonna troll Overcast Lures squid fish. Don't remember what color this is, if I can get it out. That color right there, just to see what will happen. All right, so we're heading back in. I forgot to take video of that lane snapper, but it was good. Good snapper, lane snapper about that big. So I got 2 lines trolling right now. Got my Overcast Lure squid fish on the right, my Big Nic McAhoo on the left with a cigar minnow. See what happens trolling over some of these reefs and stuff. Oh no, I think I do. I think I might have a mahi on. Had something hit the Big Nic Macahoo. Definitely has some weight to it. 2 lines out and it had to go the other way. There's something jumping behind me. I don't. Yep, got a mahi. Woo! And it looks like it's going to be a nice mahi. Big Nic Macahoo doing work. I think he might be a little foul hooked, so don't want to risk really trying to flip him just yet. I think I'm also, yeah, I'm tangled with my other line. Worth getting tangled in the other line. Woo! You got foul hook, but hey, I'm going home with a mahi. That's the first keeper fish that I've got going in the bag today, but I'll take it. Awesome, awesome, beautiful fish. Well, that was an interesting trip. I couldn't catch a legal trigger to save my life. Buddy Jerry probably could have kept one for me, but I kept thinking I was gonna catch one. It is what it is though. At least caught a bunch of fish and hey, pegged a nice mahi on the way in, so at least made trip somewhat worth it. And conditions were a little bit windier than expected. It still wasn't bad. It was easy getting in and out of the water, so good time spent with a good friend as well, so I couldn't ask for much better than that. So thank you guys for watching, and hey, if you haven't already subscribed, please do that, and drop a like or comment with me as well. I want to hear from you guys, so thanks for watching.